Here manager Lee Allinson. Lee, playing in the County Cup game meant that we were able to display our couple of youth players as well as players to get some more minutes. How do you think they performed, and why is it important that we have games like this?
It just obviously it takes away from the league, and like you said, they get some minutes into some players that haven't had so many. So obviously Luca tonight, Robbie, Lucas Kirkpatrick, Solomon got some more minutes into him. It gives us an opportunity to rest some players like Kieran Forbes. Who else? Matt Ball we've rested tonight. Martell we've rested. Peter Clark and Joe we've rested tonight. So it's just to get some minutes into people. Brett's got some minutes tonight as well. And listen, the pitch weren't great. It's a hard game, but we've come out of it the other side with a 3-1 win, which I'm really pleased about, and we're into the next round.
The first half, we probably kept the majority of the ball, and we created plenty of chances. However, I think it's fair to say, like you just mentioned, maybe it wasn't the cleanest football. Was this credit to Stotfold, and how do you think we had to adapt?
It's just that obviously the pitch doesn't allow you to play how we'd like to play, and you have to get it forward quite quickly. I think sometimes when you have the majority of possession as well, you probably lose your shape a little bit. Fullbacks start to bomb on, and then we've been caught out with one trying to play offside. And to be fair, the lads finished it excellent from about 20 yards out. But as I say, we've created a number of chances to probably go and win the game 5 or 6 tonight. And that's where we have to be more clinical. Lucas put 2 corners in there, we should have scored from 2. Put a cross in the box that little Robbie could have scored. We've had a couple in the second half, Mac has had one, Solomon's had a couple. So, we've had a number of chances, and that's just where we have to be more clinical. Even in these games in county cups, and you take that on to Saturday. So we have to be a little bit more clinical in them areas.
Second half was a lot more football on the ground. Would you say it was an improvement on the first half?
Yeah, I just spoke to the boys, and because of the way we're playing at the moment in terms of in the league, and it's competitive and it's all up in your face, I felt that we probably went a little bit too long, where tonight we could have played a little bit more. As I said to you there, the pitch doesn't allow that, and fair play to Stotfold, they had a real good go at us, and they were on the front foot, and you have to earn the right to play. Once it settles down, you can then go and play your football, which I felt we've done second half. And to be fair, I thought Luca and Lucas in midfield run the show at times tonight. And again, little Robbie out on the wing done well. I thought Macca was outstanding. So yeah, no, we played a lot better football second half.
We talked about the positives of a midweek game. However, today we saw the negatives. Tommy Smith was due to start. However, he suffered a small injury in warm-up. And Josh as well in the match. He looked to suffer an injury. Can you tell us about it and how will this affect Saturday's game?
Yes, listen, we're probably struggling a little bit now with injuries for Saturday. Josh has tweaked a hamstring, it looks like. Tommy hopefully will be okay, and hopefully Josh will. But listen, we might have to go and bring one in for Saturday if we can. We've got one lined up. If that comes off, it'll be a great signing for us. If it doesn't, then we're going to be a little bit short. But as I said to you, Martell fitted in lovely at full-back the other day. Jack Bradshaw can play centre-half. But at the moment, we are a little bit short.
Do you think it would be a case of changing formation, or like you just mentioned, bringing players in there?
No, it have to be personnel, or people have to play out of position, because unfortunately we have to work to a budget and we have to work to a squad. And when you get these problems, you have to overcome them. This is football. The problem is it's the same case as the Chesham game where we had players injured, and now we've got players injured for the FA Trophy. But we've got to go and rise above that and try and put a performance in that gets us a win on Saturday.
Brilliant, thank you.
Cheers.